Niang is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard position. Well, you look back at the 2015 Heat, and the injuries are what probably brought that team down. Didn't go from Chris Bosh with the debilitating blood clot on his lung and on and on. The loss, of course, which was not an injury of LeBron James. There are a lot of moving parts with that team.
And that's good off a team. Things are going to get difficult. It was impressive that the Heat still managed to stay competitive once Bosh went out.
And the shot is good. The Heat trailed by 5. Here's Cole. Guarded by Bledsoe. Mack, no luck. Memphis with the ball. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Bledsoe left side. Feeds it to Jang. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That's his third foul of the game. Anthony's checked in for Miami. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Gorgui Dieng. Scott comes in for Serge Ibaka. Wesley Johnson's checked in for... Oh, wow. It's a beautiful jam.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And Cole kicks to Anthony. Here's Mack. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Mack's got his first 2 points.
You know, Dave Joerger, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
And Norris Cole is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, and the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. And Miami making a change here. Bender's checked in. And the foul called on Jamal Crawford. That's his first foul. And the success we've been mentioning with Coach Dave Joerger. He was the second fastest active coach to get to 100 wins.
And Kevin made his way in terms of coaching, started in the D-League and other minor leagues before becoming an assistant with the Grizzlies, and really was the architect, if you will, of the defense that his team is so well known for. He's done a lot for this franchise and looks to be on track to become their winningest coach ever.
And Mack kicks to Olynyk. Here's Bender, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
A different look for Miami. Capella's checked in, and Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Memphis?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
This is it to Capella. Dishes it to Carmelo. 6 to shoot. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Anthony. And he jams it with authority.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Franchise Wesley Johnson, 4th overall pick back in the 2011 draft. Everyone thought he would have the jump shot to become a prolific scorer, and Clark, the length to defend at a high level.
Yeah, you know, in his rookie year, he averaged 9 points a game. Last year, his 5th, he averaged 10. I think it's to the point where he is what he is.
Here's Dellavedova. T covering. There's a good screen. Anthony against Johnson. To the paint. Quinn. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
The drive by Anthony. A nice pick right there to get him right to the rack.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Scott against Anthony. Scott can't get it to go. Now here's Anthony. Got it up. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Grizzlies lead by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. Without question, Jeff Teague displaying his skills today.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
You look at what Teague has done so far. He's got 8 points. He's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
You've got Young. Wiggins is out there with Teague. Then it's Anthony. And it's Capella in the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Unloads from 9. The shot no good. Drexler with the defensive effort. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Bledsoe kicks to Ibaka. Jang with the screen for Ibaka. Here's Dang. Back to Ibaka. Jang, a screen. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Wiggins kicks to Capella. Young passes to Teague. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Teague's got 10 points in the game. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Last year, a good one for Jeff Teague, Clark. He was a first-time All-Star in this league.
He's a pick-and-roll technician, so good in reading the defense as he operates from that spot on the floor. He was really the catalyst for what was a really efficient offense for the Hawks.
He kicks it to Capella. Good ball movement here by Miami. To the paint. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand. Jeff Teague, a real speed merchant. I mean, very tough to stay in front of. He can put you on skates, blow by, and get right to the rim.
Wiggins outside. Back to Teague. Outside Anthony. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists in the game. Here's Bledsoe. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
And guys, Jeff Teague, an attack guard. He's just an average three-point shooter, but he gets to the free throw line in bunches.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Bledsoe against Teague. Bledsoe dishes to Ibaka. The fadeaway. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Teague kicks to Young. Down low. Anthony, the pass to Capella. There's the feed to Young. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Ross. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Whoa, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Teague dishes to Young. Capella kicks to Teague. Drexler with the steal. To the inside. Ross passes to Dang. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Gorgui Dieng. Scott comes in for Serge Ibaka. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Terrence Ross. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Clyde Drexler.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter him.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket. Was off.